Alright, well, here's something a bit different. I got the Kenmore, oh jeez, the Kenmore 7K here in the shed. This unit has not been used in a hot minute, no pun intended, because, well, the original use was, I got my drum machine in here and everything, and I was going to use this area in here to do that kind of stuff, but then we ended up with, like, a wasp problem and whatnot, as you can see. It doesn't seem to be active now, so I'm gonna get this video out of the way, before that happens. This is the Kenmore 7000 B2 unit. It's made in 2000, I think it was January of 2000. It's a pretty good machine. I know these were under a number of brands. I believe the OEM's WCI. But you can see these under the White Westinghouse name and also the Frigidaire name. I don't remember any others. Let's go on to fan only for now. Make sure it's still. Stupid vent feature. This vent feature likely works a little bit better, or at least does literally anything, than some of the others, because you can hear an aerodynamics change inside of the air chamber. Can't really hear it now, but for a 7K, it's not too bad, it's not too loud. I might be wondering, what about the backside? We'll go outside for that. Jeez. Bunch of grass clippings everywhere. I just finally mowed the lawn again. Oof, gonna have to cut this. Well, that's leaking. Yeah, it's coming out of this vent back here. There's probably an intake for the vented soffit. But you know, like I said, like, it's not great, but it's about the only way I can do it. But I would imagine, like, the cooler air would come in through that vent and then go up through the soffit vent. And it's really muddy back there. The sump pump in the house has a leak. It's probably not. Yeah, it's so hot out here, it's not even kicking off. Alright, put on a little cool. has a Matsushita compressor, and it has a General Electric fan motor. And it of course is very rattly because of its all plastic nature. The entire machine is plastic. It's already getting cold. It's pretty quick for a rotary. Especially for a rotary that hasn't ran in a while. Like quite a while, actually. It's already blowing cold. It's not quite as cold yet, but it will. Bear in mind, it's like 86 degrees out here right now, so I don't expect it to be completely cold. Considering it's got 86 going into it, this is still pretty good. This thing I've always known to get particularly cold. Yeah, the rattling. There is probably a way to get rid of that. I did stabilize it with some 2x4s because it's very, like, the balance is way off when you just sit on the ground. Like, it tries to tip forward a bunch, which is kind of weird. It's more center heavy, it's not quite front heavy. That compressor is so quiet, though. I always knew this thing that had a nice refrigerant sound. It does use R22. It's to be expected for something from 2000. Also, Russ, if you're watching this, yes, I would be one of those people to put this on the wall. And yes, you are perfectly allowed to judge me about it. It's a free country, after all. Actually, if any of y'all want to judge me on that idea, go ahead. It is kind of ridiculous. This shed does not have windows, though, so, you know, what else am I gonna do? I have thought about mounting it in that door, even, since that door is not... Since doing it through the door wouldn't impede the structural integrity of the shed. But then again, that's even more ridiculous than just mounting it through the wall. I come up with some of the dumbest shit. If y'all have ever seen my very first video from like a million years ago, you'll see that I come up with the dumbest shit over the years. This really cold coming out of there now. Now that the head pressure's built up, a lot of that vibration has gone away. so now you're actually left with a decently quiet 7K. Of course, when you're out here, you're always going to run it on high. It's not an insulated space or anything. I will say though, when it's on low, this thing is freezing. Like, this is almost recip cold. I'm not kidding when I say that either. This thing gets damn near recip cold. It's not quite there. Yeah, it's mostly just... It's just rattly plastic. This is why I don't like that. I didn't like using it in the bedroom, because the rattling of the plastic is really annoying. The wind is knocking over the bucket that's holding the door open. Wish I had a thermocouple to show you how cold this thing's getting, especially for it pulling in 86 plus air. Has a nice side discharge unit. And the cool thing is that you can aim it this way, and because the air coming out is so powerful, there's very minimal, almost zero recirculation. Like, I feel it like right about here, but that's about it. And the nicer thing is the fact that the thermostat isn't here either, so even if you get air recirculating into this, the thermostat isn't going to be affected. The thermostat's not up here, it's in this vent down here, which is a pretty good way to do that. Yeah, it's getting freezing cold now. Still got a full charge and everything. Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching.